Coordinated, episode 196 Track and Chase.
Greetings, AP coordinators. Derek Cometa here, former AP coordinator, now senior director, AP coordinator experience for the AP program.
And I'm Karli Suge, school counselor and AP coordinator.
Thanks for joining us. As always, this is the right place to be to hear all the latest and greatest in the world of AP coordinators.
I can hear the clock ticking. November 15th is coming up quickly. Let's get to it. It's time to get coordinated.
Good morning, Karli.
And good morning to you, Derek.
Hey, guess what? It's time to get serious.
Tell me about it.
In case you didn't know, November 15th is right around the corner. So we are going to spend some time this episode and next episode talking about how you are getting ready for the final ordering deadline at Costa Mesa High School.
Good with me. I always love talking about my school.
How about a few warm-up questions? So, what is your school's largest AP subject?
Well, that is a tie. It's always in between AP English Language and AP US History. They're always the top two. It's either one or two more in one or the other.
And since you have been the AP coordinator at Costa Mesa High School, since you've been there, do you know off the top of your head what subject has grown the most year over year? Like, something that was maybe a little bit smaller, but is a little bit bigger now.
That's a great question. I would say AP Spanish Language has really grown over the past couple of years, as well as AP Chinese. And then our newest class that has started since I've been here is AP Computer Science Principles, and that's also grown a lot.
Okay, so that sounds like a lot of students and a lot of AP courses, meaning, you know where I'm going with this, a lot of students in your exam fee collection process, right?
Right. We do collect exam fees from our students. We do not have any financial support like state or district funding. So our students choose whether or not to take the AP exam for the course that they are enrolled in. It's optional. The good news is that most students do want to take their AP exam. They know the benefits of persisting and taking that AP exam at the end of the year. We've been talking about that off and on our podcast since the new school year began.
We have. And so, AP exam fee collection. Let's talk more about that for a moment. I assume that's happening right now.
Actually, Derek, it's mostly complete. We started the process back in early October. I'm fortunate that I have help with this. The ASB office, our business office, is on campus and they help with this. Remember, I'm a counselor, and the fall is a busy time for me between PSAT, college applications, meeting new students on my caseload, etc. Having help with this part is not just a best practice. I'd say it's a best practice. Maybe even best.
Point taken. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. At my former school, I was likewise very fortunate in that our business office was able to use an internal system to directly invoice parents. I just had to provide a list of students, which exams, and how much to collect. I was a bit spoiled in that regard.
That's the same with me. I'm grateful to have a helpful process and helpful colleagues in place.
Now, you said this is mostly complete. Nice work.
Totally. The secret is having an internal deadline. Mine is Halloween. Trick or treat. And my students know that from year to year. It's always the same trick or treat. It's a treat for me every single year on Halloween to have this done. Not that it's all about me, Derek.
Hey, I think I'm the one who usually says that. Anyways, November 15th, this big deadline that we have coming up, the deadline to order AP exams without any additional fees, kind of important. And you use Halloween as an internal deadline so that you're ready to go. However, there's always a however when I'm talking, Karli. I need to work on this. However, you know as well as I do, there's always a few students who, despite everyone's best efforts, have not completed the necessary tasks, whether that be enrollment in a class section or perhaps it's payment for their exams. So, how do you, I call it track and chase? How do you track and chase those last few students who haven't enrolled or haven't paid?
Yeah, that doesn't happen at my school, Derek. I have no idea what you're talking about. No, of course that happens. They're teenagers. That pretty much explains it all. At my school, we partner very closely with our teachers. So, our AP teachers are our best friends, and we work very closely with them to reconcile their roster with the list of students that I have payments for. No matter how good our process is, there's always a few stragglers. If you are a new AP coordinator and you are experiencing this battle, I mean, this fun, don't worry, you are in good company. It happens to the best of us.
Very good point. Any helpful tips?
Yes, when it does happen, seek help. I send out the list of stragglers to teachers. The teachers will check in with their students within their classes, and then the teachers help me by either sending the students directly to me or sending me an email with which students I need to check in with. It's a team effort.
That's great to have that kind of partnership with your AP teachers that way. There's only one of you, but you have many AP teachers. So by extension, you can catch all those students when you need to. I like it. Very good. Hey, Karli, I should add, really, I probably should have started with this. Not all schools collect AP exam fees from students, and not all schools collect prior to ordering AP exams on November 15th. So some schools choose to collect later in the school year. Some schools collect a deposit first. Some schools use a third party vendor to assist. Information on that option is in the show notes. A lot of options on the table. Hey, so any last thoughts before we wrap this up? Don't want to keep you too long. As you said, there's a lot going on right now.
Well, one thing did cross my mind as we were talking. It's also a great time to confirm any exam orders for students outside of your school. That might be students who are homeschooled or attend a virtual school, or it could be students who attend another school nearby. For example, students in my district can register to test at a different school than the one they attend if their school doesn't offer the exam. Meaning, if a student at another high school in my district wants to take the AP Chinese exam, which isn't offered at their school, we would be the school that would offer it to them. So we work with the other AP coordinators within our school district. If there's a spot available for an exam that a student wants to take, we're able to offer it to them through that same payment system. Just doing our part to help all students find a place to take their AP exam, Derek.
Love it. Let's make that our call to action.
Let's do it. Fellow AP coordinators, please consider hosting students who do not attend your school for AP exams. In some cases, it can be very challenging for these students to find a location that is both close to home and willing to host. Be generous of spirit and lend a helping hand.
And Karli will be back next week to lend a helping hand as well. We will share a few last minute reminders. In case you forgot, November 15 is almost here. No better way to be ready for the moment than with your friends on Coordinated. Until then, thank you, everyone. Good luck with your own version of Track and Chase. On behalf of AP Program Delivery and the AP Coordinator Experience team, we do definitely appreciate you. and for all your support of AP students. AP coordinators, you are truly good as gold.
And maybe I just don't know. I'll say it over and over and over again till I believe it's so. I'm good as gold.